The Trump administration has prioritized closer ties with New Delhi, from President Trump and Prime Minister Modi's event in Houston in September to this 2+2 ministerial here today, and my productive visit to India in the summer of this year. Today, too, we had a good, lively, productive exchange of views on significant regional challenges. We value India's perspective on security in the Indo-Pacific and, frankly, all around the world. The future of Afghanistan matters to each of our two nations. We're working together toward a more secure, prosperous, peaceful future for the Afghan people, and we appreciate India's contributions in Afghanistan and intend to continue consulting closely on that matter. On Iran, we discussed the maximum pressure campaign and why it's necessary for getting outlaw regime in Tehran to behave like a normal nation. And on China, we discussed the risks that Chinese-built communication networks, including 5G, pose to our treasured freedoms, and how China's unfair and predatory economic activity in the Indo-Pacific presents a risk to those very freedoms. These are big subjects. We had good conversations. The countries that our nations now can talk about frankly and openly and continuously, because we are forging deeper, stronger bonds between our two nations.
Our defense trade and technology ties continue to grow. Today, we are proud to conclude the Industrial Security Annex, which will facilitate collaboration between our defense industries by supporting the secure transfer of key information and technology. We also finalized 3 agreements under the Defense, Technology, and Trade Initiative, which will enhance our ability to co-produce and co-develop critical technologies. In closing, it's an honor to be here today to acknowledge and celebrate the incredible progress our two countries have made in this relationship. The results we achieved during this ministerial reflect our commitment to a deep and long-standing partnership. While there is still much we must do, I'm confident our defense relationship will grow stronger as we work together to defend the international rules-based order and advance our vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific.
Our extensive engagement has yielded important results. We all noted with great sense of satisfaction that we have been able to achieve important milestones that we had set during the inaugural 2+2 dialogue last year. I'm happy that we have been able to sign the Industrial Security Annex before the 2+2 dialogue. We hope that this will enable smooth transfer of classified technology and information between private entities of USA and India. During the meeting, we shared our assessments of the situation in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and the Indian Ocean region in general. We conveyed that the extreme rhetoric and belligerent statements and incitements to anti-India violence by Pakistani leaders is not conducive to peace. On the defense industry side, I spelled out my priorities to take this partnership beyond the acquisition of platforms and equipment to significant transfer of defense technology and increased investment by US defense companies in India under the Make in India program. The 2+2 meeting today is a cornerstone in strengthening the strategic defense engagement between India and US and will enable us to work alongside in a number of areas of mutual interest.
Among the key issues that we discussed today was the Indo-Pacific, including ways to leverage our respective strengths to benefit not just our two countries, but the entire region. Our cooperation is aimed at advancing a free, open, inclusive, peaceful, and prosperous Indo-Pacific based on the recognition of ASEAN centrality. Our counter-terrorism effort was also discussed at today's meeting, and these have been boosted by a growing consensus on the nature of terror threats in the region and the dangers of cross-border terrorism and sanctuaries. I appreciate very much the sentiments expressed by Secretary Pompeo on the 11th anniversary of the 26/11 Mumbai attack. We discussed ways to address these challenges, including by working closely together at the FATF. We also took note of exchanges between our judicial academies for appreciation of challenges and evolving practices in adjudicating counter-terrorism cases, and agreed to further facilitate such exchanges in the areas of criminal jurisprudence. We had a brief discussion on trade, and as all of you know, our bilateral trade has registered double-digit growth of late. We have noted very good progress There are ongoing negotiations on the subject of trade, and I'm very confident that we'll find a balanced outcome that satisfies both sides.